AI tools can build a full website in 20 minutes. WordPress has been around since 2003, and 43% of the internet still runs on WordPress today. So either millions of people are wrong, or there is something about WordPress that AI website builders still cannot replace. And I've been on WordPress for years. I run my blog and my whole online business on it, and I had to honestly ask myself, is this still the right choice in 2026, or am I just using it out of habit? So in this video, I want to give you my honest take. And I'll also share something important that a lot of people skip when they build a WordPress site, and it can make a real difference for your traffic and your income. And first, let me say it again. WordPress still powers about 43% of all the websites on the internet. And when you look only at content management systems, meaning the platforms where you can actually log in and manage your content, then WordPress has about 60% of this market. Shopify is at 5%, Wix is at 4%, nothing even close. And yes, AI tools are everywhere now, but these numbers are still barely moving. So clearly, WordPress is still working. But I understand why some people question it. For a very simple project like, say, a one-page site for a local business that just needs an address and a phone number, maybe you don't need WordPress. But for bloggers, for online business owners, for people who want to actually grow traffic and make money from their website, let me tell you what you would be giving up. I'll go now through the real reasons why WordPress is still a strong choice. One, the ecosystem is massive. There is a plugin for literally everything. You need an online store? There is WooCommerce, just for example. You need a booking system, a contact form, a quiz, a membership site, an email opt-in. There is a plugin for all of it. In fact, there are usually dozens of competing plugins in each category. And competition is the mother of invention. So there are real businesses and teams of developers behind the best plugins. So you get support and you get improvements over time with these plugins. And you don't need to write a single line of code. While even with AI coding tools, if you want to add some of these features, it usually takes you extra work. But with WordPress, it's usually with just a few clicks. Now, the second reason is that with a WordPress site, you own everything. This is something that I think about a lot, because when you build on a platform like Wix or Squarespace, you are renting. If they change their pricing, if they shut down a feature, if something goes wrong, you are at their mercy. But with WordPress, your content, your design, your data, it's all yours, and you can move it, you can back it up, you can change your hosting providers, and that kind of control matters a lot when your website is your business. And the next point that I want to make is that WordPress websites don't all look the same anymore, because this is probably the biggest misconception that I see. People still picture some old boxy WordPress sites from 2015. That's not what WordPress looks like now. With modern page builders like Elementor or Bricks, you can build really very custom, beautiful designs. There are websites running on WordPress right now that you'd never recognize as WordPress. They have custom animations, 3D effects, gorgeous layouts. All of it is possible. And the next part will probably surprise you, but AI is now built into many WordPress themes. So you don't have to choose between AI and WordPress. They work together now. For example, Cadence. It's a theme that has AI starter templates that generate layouts, content, and even suggest images based on what you tell it about your project. Or Astra, it's one of the most popular WordPress themes. It has an AI website builder called ZipWP. You answer a few questions about your business and it generates a full, ready-to-use site in under 2 minutes. So the idea that WordPress is slow and manual compared to AI tools, that's just not true. Now, I just told you that with WordPress, you own everything. You have full control. And that control is actually a big deal because it means that you can also do things that you simply cannot do on most AI website builders or no-code platforms. One example is your site speed. On a platform like Wix or on an AI-generated site, you get what you get. You cannot go in and really optimize how fast your pages load. You always depend on how that platform built things. On WordPress, you have full control over your website performance, and this matters more than people realize because Google tracks how fast your pages load and how long visitors stay on your pages. So if someone clicks on your post and leaves in 3 seconds because the page is still loading, that is a signal to Google that your content is not worth showing to more users. So you can create really good content. You can do everything right with SEO. But if your website is slow, none of that matters as much as you think. And I learned this the hard way. I had some pages that looked great on paper, good keywords, good structure, and they were just not ranking the way I expected. So when I checked my page speed score, it was not good at all. And that's why I use WP Rocket on my WordPress blog. It's the caching and performance plugin that I've been using for years. So I partnered with WP Rocket in this part of the video, but I would have to mention it anyway, because here's what it actually does. It caches your pages so they load much faster, especially for people who visit your site more than once. It does lazy loading, which means that images only load when a visitor is about to see them. So the first thing they see loads instantly. And it minifies your CSS and JavaScript files, which basically means it cleans up the code so that there is less of it to load, and it helps with core web vitals. Those are the specific speed metrics that Google uses when it's deciding how to rank your pages. The setup of this plugin is simple. You don't need to be technical to use it. And if you ever get stuck, their support team actually helps you figure things out. It's not just a chatbot pointing you to a help article. So for bloggers and small business owners who are not developers, that kind of support makes a real difference. I'll put my partner link to WP Rocket in the description below. And right now, there is a limited time offer that gives you 30% off new WP Rocket licenses. And a slow site loses traffic and doesn't convert well anyway. So this is one of those investments that pays for itself. Now, let me be honest about who WordPress is a great fit for and who it might not be the best choice for. WordPress makes a lot of sense if you are a blogger like me or you're a content creator who wants to grow significant volumes of traffic from Google, Facebook, or Pinterest. And if you're building an online business, maybe you're selling courses, digital products, affiliate marketing, anything like that, and if you want full control over your site and you plan to grow it over time, and if you care about SEO and performance, because WordPress gives you a lot of tools to optimize both. But WordPress might not be what you need if you just want a simple one-page site that you have no real content strategy behind it. In that case, something simpler might be faster to set up and good enough. But for anyone building a real online business, maybe a content-heavy business, well, WordPress is still one of the best decisions that you can make. So WordPress is not dying. If anything, it's evolving. The themes are smarter now, the builders are more powerful, and AI is being added into the workflow at every level. So building a WordPress site is actually faster than it used to be. The 43% of the internet that runs on WordPress right now is not going anywhere. And for what I do, like blogging, affiliate marketing, building traffic from Pinterest and Google, I cannot imagine switching to somewhere else. And if you want to learn how I drive between 50,000 and 70,000 monthly clicks to my blog from Pinterest, I have a video on that too. I'll link it for you up there, and I'll see you in that next one.